Content warning. The following video script contains examples of anti-Muslim rhetoric and arguments that could be considered offensive or inflammatory. Your discretion is advised. Are you tired of losing arguments with Muslims? Do you want to have the upper hand in every debate and leave them speechless? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll reveal the ultimate list of things to say to Muslims that will guarantee you win every argument. But before we dive into this game-changing list, let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself in a heated discussion with a Muslim feeling frustrated because you just couldn't get your point across? But not alone. Many people struggle with this, but today that all changes. Get ready to discover the most powerful arguments that will leave Muslims stunned and unable to respond. We'll provide you with a comprehensive list, complete with examples and detailed explanations on why these arguments work and how to deliver them effectively. Argument 1. The Quran contains violent verses that promote terrorism. Example. How can you claim Islam is a religion of peace when the Quran contains verses like, "Slay the unbelievers wherever you find them"? Quran chapter 2 verse 191. Quran chapter 9 verse 5 states that when the sacred months have passed, believers are instructed to kill polytheists wherever they find them, capture them, besiege them, and lie in wait for them. A Muslim will respond something like this. Most verses are taken out of context. The Quran also contains verses promoting peace and tolerance. Counterattack to their response. The context doesn't matter. The fact remains that these violent verses exist in your holy book. If Islam is truly peaceful, why doesn't it explicitly condemn violence and terrorism? Explanation. This argument is effective because it directly challenges the notion of Islam as a peaceful religion by citing specific Quranic verses that appear to endorse violence. It puts Muslims on the defensive and forces them to explain. Argument 2. Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl, which makes him a pedophile. Example. Often you consider Muhammad a moral exemplar when he married a child. That's pedophilia, plain and simple. Explanation. This argument attacks the character of Islam's founder, Muhammad, by highlighting an aspect of his life that modern society considers immoral. It challenges Muslims to defend or justify this controversial aspect of their prophet's life. Possible Muslim response. Things were different back then. It was common for girls to marry at a young age in that culture. Counterattack. Just because something was culturally accepted doesn't make it right. If Muhammad was truly a prophet of God, he should have known better than to marry a child. Argument 3. Muslim countries have a terrible human rights record, especially when it comes to women's rights and LGBT rights. Example. If Islam is so great, why are Muslim countries like Saudi Arabia and Iran so oppressive towards women and LGBT people? Why do they have such terrible human rights record? Explanation. This argument shifts the focus from the individual to the broader Muslim world, highlighting the poor human rights records of Muslim-majority countries. It challenges Muslims to reconcile their faith with the realities of how Islam is practiced in these countries. Possible Muslim response. Those countries don't represent true Islam. Islam actually promotes equality and justice for all. Counterattack. If that's the case, why are there so few Muslim countries that actually uphold these values? It seems like the problem is with Islam itself, not just a few bad apples. These are just a few examples of the arguments we'll cover in this video. But we're not stopping here. In our next video, we'll reveal even more powerful arguments that will leave Muslims utterly defeated in any debate. If you want to become an unstoppable force in arguments with Muslims, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Trust us, you won't want to miss what we have in store for you next. But before we wrap up, we have one more game-changing resource for you. It's called the Love Mat, and it's a comprehensive guide that will help you navigate any argument or debate with Muslims. The best part? You can download it for free right now from the description below. With the love map in your arsenal, you'll never have to worry about losing an argument to a Muslim again. So what are you waiting for? Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and download your free love map today. Get ready to become an unstoppable force in any argument with Muslims